Hi, everybody. My name's Lisa Kessler with Kessler Insurance, and I'm here today with Cheers for Charity New Hampshire. And I get to be here with Joanne again. Hey, Joanne.
Yay, another Cheers for Charity. Hi, I'm Joanne with Lighthouse Physical Therapy. And today we would like to welcome Courtney, and she is with WSCA Radio. So welcome to our Cheers for Charity episode. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us what you do there, and tell us about your radio station.
Sure, absolutely, everyone. My name is Courtney Daniel. I am currently the vice chair of WSCA Portsmouth Community Radio. I started out as a DJ about 5 to 6 years ago on the midnight shift, and I just wanted to get my foot in the door, and this is how I was able to do it. And from there, I had a radio show and just have been with the organization for a very long time. I've seen the growth of it, the ups and the downs, and we're right here in the community. And I just love that this is an option for the community, as well as those that may be interested in the arts or in music. So I'm drawn to this organization. This is like my heart. I grew up around music. That's what I knew when I was younger. My grandmother had like a cafe that she had, and that's what she would babysit us, and we would listen to all of the R&B jams, and we would just dance around. And I always say, I know she was violating every child labor law. It was, because we were just like 3 or 4, but music has been embedded in me. And when I was able to find out that there was a local radio station right here in Portsmouth Community Radio, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, it excited me. And I'm just like, how can I be a part? And just being able to volunteer, do the events that are out in the community, it's just been a great resource for not only me, who, being and loving the arts, but I'm sure it's going to be a great resource for others that are out there as well.
Awesome. So tell us, what's the basic type of music that's played throughout the day?
Sure. So we have all genres. So you can listen, you can tune in, dial into 106.1 FM on your car. That's old school, right? And we also do have a streaming app as well, too. And you can download that on the Google Play or the App Store, and that's Portsmouth Community Radio. And it is a black and white logo that you can put right on your phone or your laptop, and you can carry us wherever you are, so you won't miss a beat. We do have, in the mornings, it is more talk radio. And then later on in the evenings, you have your music playing. So you can listen to rock, you can listen to soul, the blues, jazz. So we do have it all right here in our community, which is a great thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. I love the variety, which is great. And, as a community radio station, so tell us, how do you get involved in the community itself?
Sure. So for us as the radio station, we have a number of ways that you can volunteer. We're always looking for volunteers, great and dedicated and hardworking volunteers. And I say that because it's a lot of moving parts. So say, for instance, if we have an event, we want to make sure that the volunteer shows up. They know how to open the event and maybe close out the event and engage with the community in a friendly manner, upbeat, and kind of, music makes us cheerful. So we're wanting that type of person to help and work those events and show that they're as eager as we are. You can find this information on our website, which is at WSCAFM.org. So we do have open positions as well that we're offering. So you can join our committee, you can join the volunteer team, and it helps for us to be able to get out there more when we are invited to events. And it's not wearing down the board member, and it's not wearing down all of the volunteers or the one volunteer that shows up to everything. So it helps. And I encourage you to take a look at the website, WSCAFM.org. If you love music, if you're drawn to that type of environment where, you can just put on a song and it makes you happy, or you like working with your hands, or if you enjoy talking to the community and just being that using your time and giving back in that way. We're really appreciative of that, and we're looking for people who are excited about giving back.
Yeah. And so if somebody did volunteer, like what kinds of things would they be doing?
Sure. So we do have a current volunteer form where you can find that online, and you'll be able to select what you're wanting to do. So it could be an event if you wanted to come to the radio station and do admin work, or if you want to come and organize. We have that as well. We have a street team. And the street team is where you can join the street team. We go out to events just to spread the word about Portsmouth Community Radio. It could be as simple as handing out a flyer or asking someone the question, have you heard about us? Do you know where we're located? Do you know how to tune in? And that's just someone who is excited about spreading the word and letting people know that we're here. The street team, and I guess I'm excited about the street team is because it was an idea that I created and initiated. And I was like, how do people know about us? How do people learn more about us? And I said, we have to get in the streets. Like, we can't just sit back. We have to get in the streets and let people know that, hey, we have these great stations, these wonderful volunteer DJs. And I want to say that this is an all volunteer organization. So I want to make sure that I stress that. But it's a place where you can meet new friends, you can meet new people. And again, if you go to the website and check out the volunteer form, you can select what you like to participate in, and we'll match you up with that board committee or committee member who's the head of that committee. And then you go from there.
That is great. Well, as a nonprofit, always have to ask, besides volunteers, which it sounds like everything there is a volunteer, what else do you guys need?
So right now we're looking for donations, to help us. One, we're looking for a new home. So we're having to find a new home. And with that, it's going to come with expenses, of course. And we're wanting to make sure that we have enough funds to make this transition as smoothly as possible. So anyone who is wanting to give those end of year donations, we are there to accept them and gratefully appreciate them, because we've learned that through this move that is very pricey, but we want to make sure that we can stay local here. We don't want to have to go outside of the Portsmouth community, and we want to make sure that we're still offering the services here on where we initially started. So right now we're looking for donations. Secondly, it would be underwriters, those companies who believe in the arts and music, who wants to be able to support a great organization. We're almost here 20 years. And, I feel that though a lot of the companies or many of the organizations here are still learning about us after that amount of time. So just making sure that these organizations can partner with us as a nonprofit and help to spread the word as well. So donations, underwriters, volunteers, 1, 2, 3. We do have options for everyone.
Can I ask a quick question, Courtney? For those of us that aren't really close to this really cool, music kind of world, can you tell us a little bit the difference between like a community radio station and a large radio station, right, that people are more familiar with? Tell me all the cool things or a couple of the cool things about community radio. Like, why should we all be listening and engaged? Tell us a little bit about that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. And I've been lucky to work in both ends. So with the community radio station, again, it's all volunteer based. So that's where the big amount of support comes from the community as opposed to larger organizations. You're supported by the big name brand corporations like, Coca-Cola or Pepsi. So, you have that funding coming in as well. So with the community, you can be right there. It's hands-on. It's not like you have to go through 3 different people to become a DJ. You can go online, complete an application, we provide the training there for you to participate in. You get the training, you get to shadow a DJ, and from there you can hop right onto the radio station. So it's just that hand-on experience, it's that personal connection, and you know these people, you see these people out in the streets on a daily basis. It's someone that you may be familiar with. They don't have to worry about, like having the security or the entourage. These are everyday people who are supporting their passion as well as supporting the community and giving back. So I think that is the main difference, is that I can go and touch the person who I heard on the radio.
That is so cool. So that leads me to two questions. I'm thinking all these awesome things. So first awesome thing is, when you're a DJ, can you pick your own music?
Yes, absolutely. So if you are wanting to do a show, first you have to pitch it. So of course it starts with a pitch, and if it is a fit for that time, then we bring you in with the training. So say for instance, for me, I had a show, it was called Soul Sessions, and with Soul Sessions, I played R&B and neo soul. And before that, I had to kind of give the pitch as to, here's what I'll be doing, here's what my show will be like. So if anyone who loves like jazz or classical music or merengue, salsa, this type of music, you can pitch your idea. And if we have a slot that's available, then you can come right in, get the training, and there you have it. Next thing you know, it's from like 0 to 60. One day you can be here, and the next day you can be a online radio DJ.
Amazing.
I don't mean to bug out on you, but the fire alarm's going off and I'm getting evacuated. So I'm going to have to leave this one.
All right. Well,
It
Courtney,
was so nice to meet you, but
Nice to meet you too.
I guess I got to go.
all right, Joe. I'll text you after.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye. It was nice to meet you.
You too.
So Courtney, so we'll finish this up a little. So my other question is, it's super cool that you get this like local connection, and you're connected to you get to know the people involved. You can be part of this really cool community, right? That loves music, that loves where we live, loves the background. Do you when you said you go to events and things, you guys said you talk in the morning. What do you talk about in the morning, and what do you do that's sort of community focused, in addition to having this like wonderful volunteer opportunity and this wonderful way to play music that maybe really resonates in our background? But do you feature local artists? Who's on your talk shows in the morning? Sort of what's that local connection? Because I bet that's really cool.
Sure, absolutely. So we do have shows that are available in the mornings that may host, say for instance, it could be, I think, a new show. I'm not sure if it's in the mornings as of yet, but just to give you an idea, it's an all woman show. So she plays from like the 80s to the 90s of all women artists. And from time to time, it could be an opportunity for the local artist to come in and interview on her show. I know in the mornings we have the Seacoast Currents, which is talking about all things on the Seacoast and what's happening. So our channel is for you to learn about what's going on here in the community, as well as enjoy the variety of music that can be played worldwide. Another great thing for us is that we're doing more of, and we're so excited about this, is partnering with other nonprofit organizations that are in the community. So letting them know that, hey, you can use us as a resource to help promote your events by sending it into the community calendar. Or, hey, you can use our space in the event you need somewhere to rehearse, or if you need somewhere to meet. We do have the opportunity for you to utilize our space in that way. Or if you're wanting to host an event, say for instance, your friend has a band, this band travels over New Hampshire and they want to book our stage, you can book that stage and bring your friend's band right here to the community. And now we have a new band that's introduced, that's local, that's doing what they love, that sharing their passion, and we're able to support them in that way. So a great youth programming as well that we're kicking off. We're still working out the kinks on that, but we're so excited to just be able to have a number of ways that we can support organizations around the Seacoast, as well as organizations can support us. And again, it's something for everyone, from the kids to the oldies but goodies to the the young generation and anything in between. So we're that wave. We're that wave.
Yes. I love that. It's such a cool thing, and it's so good to get people involved with in terms of the audio connection, right? The sound connection of hearing the voices of our community, hearing music selected by people in our community, talking about events in our community, maybe bands in our community, right? Musicians. I think that's such a great way to celebrate not only the arts, but celebrate what's going on, to celebrate the people, to celebrate what makes our community so special. It's really awesome. Yeah. I'm gonna be downloading it after this. I'm getting the app.
Please do. And another thing, Lisa, as well, we have a podcast studio. So for those who are interested, say for instance, you may not have the equipment at home quite yet, but you do have an excellent idea to host a podcast, come right to WSCA. We do have someone, you can purchase a package of the number of episodes. We have someone who can engineer that for you and get you ready to go. So again, just a valuable resource, and just trying to stay up to date on the latest trends and technology. And again, we love the support that the community has given us and continue to give us. And we just want to make more connections out here so that people are more aware of what we're doing right here in their backyard.
Well, we hope that people will enjoy listening to this. I think what you've shared is so fantastic. So good. And, just really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us today, to share about the radio station. And thank you for being part of our Cheers for Charity family.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me.